Hey guys, I wanted to make a video. Okay, looks like I have sound. Since we got ran off by the bats, let's see if I can move this around here, make it look better. The screen's this way. I'm looking. I don't know. If I go this way, it's a little harder to look at my guitar. I don't know. What do you think? We'll try that for right now. So anyway, we had the bats trying to come to my office the other day on Wednesday. So as soon as I told them in the office, they're like, "You got to get out of there." You know, they don't want any students getting rabies and blah blah blah. So that's crazy. So the Brooks Theater is going to be off limits till May 15th. So I'm going to have to find another location to do lessons. I'm not sure if I can use the Brooks lobby or not. I'm going to find out, but I'll let you know. But what I'm going to do here is I've got the book up, and I'm going to start on Marianne, and I'm going to go straight through the B string and then go into the G string, and I'll annotate it. You can pause it. You can save it even on YouTube if you are watching this video and go through a few and then you want to pause. You can, if you're signed into YouTube, it'll save your place. So anyway, I'm just going to get down to it in 100. I'm not going to, time. Everyone needs to get to this level. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it. I'm going to play every song twice. And I'm going to use this opportunity also to kind of go through my finale files and make sure that they are correct as well. I'm thinking about it. Beginner guitar, B string. Okay, Marianne. Marianne looks pretty good. Let's see. Oops. Here it comes. I hope the volume levels are okay. I was trying to do more of a nicer quality video than I'm coming through the webcam now, and I'm going to get to that. I've got a bunch of noise. I'm waiting for the electrician to come to clean up my electricity so I don't have all this buzz. You probably even hear it on this video. So, okay. And, let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's 100 and Marianne twice through. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, number 9. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here's the top. 1, 2, number 5. 1, 2, number 9. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and the end. Okay. Let's see here. I'm just going to go through Waltz number 1. Okay. I'm going to back this one down to 60. This one's a little harder. Actually, I'm going to do it at 70, and then I'll do it at 100. This one's in the Mel Bay book too. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 2, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to crank it up to our buddy 100. Whoops. Touch screens. Okay. 101. 100. I'm going to go take it twice. Waltz number 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 3. 'kay, waltz number 1. Frolic. I'm going to, let's see. I'll do this one 2 times. Back to 70. Getting a little bit of a glare. Try to get my fingers clean, but let's see. Let's see my settings here. Oops. Got 2 computers I'm flipping around. I'm gonna, wow, okay, that's saying I'm cranking loud. I hope this is not too loud for the video. Okay, I'm gonna back it off. Check 1, 2, hey, hey. Okay, all right. Frolic at 60. 1, 2, oops, 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. 9. 4. Okay, ready to go to 100. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. And the top go. Number 9. Okay. All right, let's see here. Jingle Bell Chorus. I'm not going to put that on 100. I'm not going to go slow. Here's right in 100. Oops. Play. Yeah. I got a new phone and it doesn't want to do. Oh, no, the thing disappeared. Okay. Jingle Bell Chorus. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, here's the top. 1, 2, ready, go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you have to do if you mess up. Just keep going. 1, 2, 3. Everybody messes up at some point, and you just have to plow through it. And the key is not losing your place. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ready and okay. Ode to Joy. And this one doesn't have the new stuff in it, so new. So I'm gonna open up Ode to Joy. I put actually in this song has some eighth notes in it, and a dotted quarter. Let's see, Ode to Joy. Having the official version is in G. I felt like what they sing at the European Union. This is the okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to keep track of the songs that I want to need to send you all that you don't have in the book. Corrections. So Ode to Joy. Joy. Okay. Now, I'm just going to do it at 120. Maybe not that fast. Seems like that's how you want to do it. I'll have to check the tempo. There's a picture of like the European Parliament. Everyone's singing it together, and I think it's an orchestra or something's playing. Some big groups playing with them. And the original's in G, but this is key of C. All right, 104. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. I'll count it out next time. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. I'll do a better version next time. Again, that's 1. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, let me try it again. It's got some tricky stuff in it. It's got the eighth notes on beat 2. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So that rhythm. Then it also has the dotted quarter and eighth. So that rhythm is 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then it also has a tie on 4 to 1. That to me is the hardest rhythm. I screwed that up too. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and you don't play on 1 because of the tie. When you have a tie, you don't play the second note that it's tied to. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, 1. That's how that works. So 3 new rhythms outside of our quarter notes, whole notes, half notes. Those are the basic ones you need to be able to do. Plus the 3 rests: quarter note rest, half note rest, whole note rest, and then dotted half, 3 beats. And let's see, I don't think we did dotted half note, but I mean dotted half rest, but you could have it. A dotted half rest would be 3 beats, and that's what you would put in a 3/4. I don't think finale adds the dot though. It would be like a half, like a hat. Half rest and a dot, but I think in finale they just put like a whole rest, understanding that you know that it's in 3/4. So okay, one more time: Ode to Joy all the way through at 104. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. All right. So now we got to fix that one. Okay. Oh, Susanna is up next. I'm just going to do 100. Okay. And then just before I do it, just looking over here again, I was talking about dotted half notes. This has dotted half notes, so they get 3 beats each. And then it has our rhythm. If you look down at measure 18, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and that's our half note in the middle of the bar, and that's another difficult rhythm in the beginning, especially as it gets faster. We have a tendency to want to bang out 1 and 3, but you got to nail the 2 and then nail the 4 and then nail the 1 in the next measure. So, and be really strong about it and feel that rhythm. So I'm still getting some light here. All right, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, sorry. Oh, Susanna, I wanted to say it. 1, 2, oh, Susanna. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Here's the top. 1, 2, ready, go. And I'm resting on 4 there. 1, 2, 3. I'm making it silent for 1 beat. I'll point it out next time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, Susanna. All right, the Merry Men. Back to 3, 4. This is a tricky one. Most of the time, we've got the dotted half notes, and then what's weird is you have half, quarter. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That rhythm, and think of those 2 measures together as the rhythm that we need to learn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then the rest is quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'll play it twice on 100. Okay, Merry Men. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. Next on the list, Topsy Turvy. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, number 9. 1, top. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, end. Okay, topsy-turvy. Okay, Boogie Woogie. This is a G blues, 12-bar blues. We're going to talk more about this, but you know, this is one of the most common standard American forms. This is a very simplified version of it. This is the beginner version. And basically, this is kind of trying to emulate Rock Around the Clock groove, the original Happy Days theme song. But this is just a boogie pattern. So I'm going to rock it out here. I might just, I'm going to play this from the top to the bottom. I'm not going to play it twice. If you want to repeat, you can. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. Boogie Woogie. This fan on here. Okay. Blow the man down. Okay. I need to fix this one too, actually. Let's see. Blow the man down. Okay, so Mexican Waltz. This actually has 2 songs on one page, so I gotta split these up. The first from 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, 15 to measure 16. The first 4 lines is Blow the Man Down, and then from 17 to the end is Mexican Waltz, and that's a Mel Bay thing. So I'm gonna do Blow the Man Down twice. I'm going to put a repeat sign at measure 16 back to the beginning, and then 17 in the Mexican Waltz. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. And so I'm basically playing the whole page twice, but 1 through 16 twice, and then 17 to the end twice. Okay. So at 100, this one's tricky, 3/4, but it's all quarter notes. And dotted halves, and you got to rest on beat 2 in a couple of measures, and that's kind of tricky too, hitting 1, rest, 3, 1. Okay, so okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I'm going to fix that next time. 2 top. 1, 2. There's 17. 2, 3. There's that rest. Listen. 2, 3. 2, 3. Back to 17. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to fix that one. Oops, stop. Close. Frozen. Okay. All right. Next one down. Up, and there's Mexican Waltz, the next page. So I'm not going to do that one again. Okay. Waltz number 2. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 17. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Waltz number 2. All right. Skip to my loo. Also, I need to fix. This one has a couple of eighth notes in it. Let's see. Pop out old finale. Okay, open. What am I looking for? Skip to my loo. All right, I changed it here. Okay. This one has in measure 2, 4. It has 1, 2, and 3. That's the eighth notes. Eighth notes on beat 2. Okay. And so just that rhythm is 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Make sure you can say the rhythm out loud repeatedly without getting tongue-tied before you play it. You won't be able to accurately play it if you can't say it first. Okay. So skip to my loo 2 times. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, break. Okay. All right. Guzzle. Okay. That one's good. We'll save that. We're going to continue on here, go through. Mary Had a Little Lamb. You can't beat that one. Okay. Mary Had a Little Lamb at 100. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Go. One, two, ready, top. Go. 9. All right, that one's easy. Love Somebody. This is one I want to go back and edit up. I'm going to play it like the way it's written here. Okay. 1, 2, love somebody, and back to the top and okay. Cruising on down the road, Shoofly. This has a difficult rhythm. Again, this has the half note in the middle of the beat, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And again, nailing the 2, nailing the 4, and then right back to that 1. And it feels like you turn the beat around, and then you got to come back onto the beat. So this is really the first syncopation. So we'll check it out here. 100. Shoofly. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, shoofly. And that one actually has another thing. I've heard like a little kid's version goes, "Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me." And then it has a part goes dun 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 dun. So I'm gonna look for that rewrite there. Okay. All right. G string. This is the G string page. Okay. Now we have G and A, second finger. Now, after using 1 and 3 for the B string and the E string, now using that second finger is difficult in the beginning. So I'm going to run it here. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, number 9. Okay. Okay, G and B string number 1. This is just using the 2, getting used to it. Oh, God. Why is this freezing like that? Up here it goes. All right, G and B, string number 1. 1, 2, ready, go. That one, my pick was weird. One more time. 1, 2, ready, go. Number 5. All right, here we go. That's actually pretty hard. I'm going to slow it down to 70 if you need to work on the speed of that, okay? 70 sounds slow after 100, okay? So here it is again at 70, G and B string number 1, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. The quarter notes. Number 9. Okay, that was 70. Okay, boogie and G. Here's our another boogie pattern. This time it's a little more complete, but it still doesn't have the heavy boogie. But these are outlining the basic chords here, so you'll start to get to hear the chords. Stretch. Okay. Boogie and G. I'll do it at 70 and then I'll do it at 100, okay? And I'm not going to do this twice because basically this one has a repeated same melody. From 13 to the end is the same as from 1. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Number 9. Here's 13. Okay, 17. Okay. All right, now 100. Crank this bad boy up. All right, here we go. Boogie and G at 100. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 13. 17. And 1. Okay. All right. Cruising right along. 3-string practice, number 1. Okay. All half notes. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bump this one to 120 and let you get used to that. Because once you get to 100, the next step is 100 to 200 with single notes. And once you start getting into the 150 to 200 range of those, then you can play eighth notes at 100, and you can you're going to be able to start being able to form chords and play them fast enough. Your fingers will be fast enough and limber enough to play chords smoothly. Usually, as a general rule, I think if you can play melodies at 200, you can play chords at 100. That's kind of usually how it works, somewhere around there. So 3-string practice. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Number 5. Number 9. Up, hit the wrong note. I'm going to start back at 13, okay? 1, 1, 2, 13. Actually, I'm going to start from the beginning again. I'll just do the beginning to the end. 1, 2, ready, top. Number 5. that's hard. 17. 21. 120. So that shouldn't be too hard. That's basically because it's half notes there, okay? This is 3-string practice number 2. This one's a little more difficult because it's got a bunch of quarter runs in it. It's so weird that this thing is freezing like that. Just got a new phone. I want to actually try this other app. That one right there, I'm going to give a shout out to all my apps here. That was a 7 metronome. I don't know why it's freezing. It never has, and I've always enjoyed your app. So give a shout out. I'm going to @7 metronome. Thanks, guys, for the free app. But I've been in this one's kind of fun. This is called Pro Metronome, and I think this originally was an app, an Apple app, and they just put it onto Android, and so I like this one as well. Okay, 3-string practice number 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, number 5. Number 9. One, 2. Here's 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 21. 25. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, break. Okay, I'll slow that one down for you. Here's 70. Do that one again. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 70, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 5. 9. 13, 1, 2. 1, 2. 17, 1, 2. Here's 21. 1, 2. 25. 2, ready, go. Okay. All right. 3-string practice number 3. This one's got some quarter rests in it. So I'll do it at 70 and then I'll do it at 100. Okay. Make sure my wires aren't crossed here. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Number 5. 1, 2. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Rest. 3, 4. 1. Rest. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 21. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Rest. 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3. Rest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And I can't emphasize enough being able to count and play at the same time. Be able to count the numbers of the rhythm 1, 2, 3, 4. Also be able to say the notes like this. Ready, go. G, A, G, and sing them as well. Sing and say the notes. G, A, G, B, B, G, C, C, G, D, D, G, B, A, G, D, B, G, G, A, D, B, C, A, 4. G, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then 3, 1. Say the open 3. Say the open. Say your fingers. 2, open 2. Open 2. Open 2. So to be able to say the fingers where you're at, open 1, 2, 4, open 1, 3, or open 2. So you have 3 different things to be able to say out loud. You need to be able to count the numbers of 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 continuously without getting tongue twisted, especially on the rests. It's very difficult in the beginning. 17 is the kicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like rest, 2, 3, rest, 1, 2, rest, 4, 1, rest, 3. That kind of thing. And then, like I said, be able to say the notes, sing and play the notes, and say the notes, and then be able to say what fingers are playing the notes. So, all right, 3-string practice number 4. This is a jumps all around. I'm going to do it at 60. This is probably one of the hardest things in the beginning book, this page right here. But I'm going to do it 60. Maybe I'll do it 3 times. I'll see. Here's 60 though. Okay, 3-string practice 4. So this is almost all quarters. There's a couple of dotted halves and whole notes, but all quarters, because this is supposed to develop your speed from jumping from one note to the other. Okay, mostly a left hand, right hand coordination exercise. Okay, 3-string practice number 4. I'm going to wet my whistle. Okay. 1, 2, here we go. To number 6. Okay, 13, ready, go. One, 2, 17. All right, here we go. 25, 23. These have weird numbers to them because each line is a different length. 2, 3, 4, 28. 3, 4, 32. 2, ready, go. Okay. All right, now to 80. That's a tricky one. My hand got weird on one lick there somewhere. And all of these, the reason I wrote this is this has different intervallic structures that you're going to encounter in different melodies. The first one's straight up the scale. The next one's in thirds, seconds, then thirds. Let's see, wait a minute. Yeah, thirds from at 6, and then sevenths, and those are the intervals, the distance from between. G to A is a second, G to B is a third, G to E, G to C is a fourth, G to D is a fifth, G to E is a sixth, G to F is a seventh, and then G to G is the octave again, or our 8 again. 1 to 8, if we want to call it that. So anyway, here's 80. We'll give it a rundown here. 3-string practice number 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, number 6. 2, 217. Ready, go. 3, 4, 28. Ready, go. 'Kay. Crank this thing up to 100 here. Okay, 3-string practice, number 4 at 100. This is a good one here. I keep messing up. Yeah, there. And that's what I do, and that's what you should do. If you encounter a lick that's really troublesome, you just repeat it over and over. You look at your left hand, look at your right hand, get the coordination, slow it down if you need to. And then you get it till it's comfortable, okay? All right. Let's see. 100. 1, 2. Here we go. And 1, 2, number 6. Ready, go. 217. Yeah, and if you get lost, if you find yourself not being able to keep up with me, then follow along. Use a pencil and point and follow all the way through. Because sometimes what happens is in the beginning, folks get messed up jumping lines. You might be playing line 17 and then go right to 28 or something. And that'll happen a lot, especially when you got a lot of black notes like this. It's just thick. The whole page is thick with black notes. It's easy to get blurred out, especially as you're working with the metronome and you get tired and your brain starts freezing up on you. Okay, all smiles. I'm going to put, I need to put, I think I did it, but put the chords into that one. Okay, next page, all smiles, and this is the same melody at 17 from the beginning, and then it starts over at 17. So I'm not going to double this. I'm just going to do this one at 100. Okay, after you do that page that we just did, if you can do that at 100, you can do every other song in the book. So I'm just going to go from 100 now on out to the end here. Okay. All right. So all smiles. 1, 2, ready, go. next on the bat for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Okay, so this one, your basic rhythms, half notes, quarters, dotted halves, and we have a tie. And just remember the ties. The tie is it from measure 15 and 16, the G tied to the G over. So you hold it out for 6 beats, but you're still counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but you don't play that second G. Okay. So here it is for He's a Jolly Good Fellow at 100 and 3/4 timing. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to be as comfortable as that as 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 continuously for many minutes without getting tongue-tied and getting tired and losing your beat. Same with 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2/4. Even though I don't have a lot of 2/4 in here, my next edition, I'm going to include 2/4, maybe even 5/4 and 7/4 in there, and 6/4. You can go 8/4. You basically you're talking about eighth. That's you're getting into an unusual time signature. But 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, and 7/4 are all very common time signatures. You need to be able to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, over and over and over again without getting tongue-tied. Same with 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and the like. Okay, so for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 2, go. Here's 25 again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, that would be called a tag when you go back to 8 bars, 4 bars. Sometimes you have a 2-bar tag. 2-bar tags are very common. That time I went back 8 bars, but then let's see. 2, 3, 1. Then back to 29. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that type of tag, I went 29 to the end 3 times in a row. So that would be something to practice, because a lot of times that's how you end a song, is 3-time ending. Okay, Jacob's Ladder, 3/4 again. We've got some long ties, and again, if it's tied multiple times, you only play the first one and you let it ring for however long. So this one, at measure 14, 15, and 16, the C is tied over, and then it's tied again, so you don't play the second or third C. You only play the first C, let it ring, and then come back in at measure 17. And then same thing at the end of the measure. And the guitar, sometimes when you start to have that long of a tie, it kind of dies out, and you can't do anything about it. You just pretend like you're holding it and it's still ringing. And electric guitar, if I had a little distortion, I could probably let it ring out. Even this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it kind of starts dying out, but just pretend, okay? All right, Jacob's Ladder. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. Okay, I'm going to stop this. This needs corrections. I think I did fix it. I fixed many of these, but they're not in the printed. So I'm gonna needs a reprint. Let me pull it up here. On finale, open gstring. Where are you here? Jacob's ladder. Let's see. Yeah, that's all we need. Okay. That's an E. So in measure 12, the D is an E instead of and so half note E. So on measure 12 and measure 28. Okay, and I think that's it. Save. That'll make it sound right. Okay, here we go. All right, let me see if I got the whole page here. Oops, I gotta skew it down. Zoom out. Actually, it's the same. I want to view back in. I want to zoom in. Yeah. So, all right. Whoops. Let me fix this here. Okay, here we go. Jacob's Ladder. I'm going to play it from top to bottom one time, and this is all at 100 BPM. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. M. Okay. Okay, close that. That one's good now. Next reprint, we're going to add all this. Okay, Andante. This is a single note version of the piece by Fernando Sor, and this is a classical piece. This one has a lot of runs in it. And I'll do this one. How about if I do this at 80 and then I'll bump it up to 100? Okay, I'll do it straight down the page one time and then I'll do it at 100, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Number 9. Here we go. Okay. All right, nice. Now let's do this 100 thing here. Okay. Andante at 100. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. To number 9. Up. I think I messed up. All right, here's 21 again. 1, 2, or I'm going to start it over again. I'll do it again. Do the whole thing. I'm going to cut all these up into pieces later. So anyway, all right, one more time. 1, here's the top. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, number 9. See, I skipped the line too. Here we go, quarters. 25. Back to 29. One more time, 29. Two more times. And that's how you practice mistakes as well. Try to keep going, and if you just keep the count and then jump back in and repeat the line. If you need to do 4 bars, repeat 1 bar, loop 2 bars at a time, whatever it takes, and do that 10 times, 20 times, if it takes that many, or more, 100 times, however long it takes. You should, 10 to 20 to 30 times, you should be able to nail most figures. Okay, that was Andante at 100. Yankee Doodle went to town. Okay. This one's easy. I'll play it twice. I'll play it one time, and then I might play it at the speed that we all know it at. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Number 9. So how fast would we play it? Good question. Tap. Dun 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 dun. 225. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Again. Okay, that's what we're shooting for. Oops. That's what we want to get to, get to the speed. Once you get into the 200, even 120, I mean, even at 100, there's a lot of songs between 70 and 100 that is, but if you get into the hundreds, your songs are going to start sounding like the way they're supposed to sound. Okay, backwards Yankee. I think Chet Atkins did something like this. He did a backwards Yankee Doodle, or maybe he might have done Yankee Doodle in America. I can't remember what he did, but he would put two melodies together. If you don't know who he is, check him out. Chet Atkins, very famous guitar player. He was the country gentleman and became a producer in Nashville, but he was a great player, great musician. Okay, backwards Yankee. 1, 2, ready, go. Again, top. Number 9, 1, 2. Okay. Next, boil them cabbage down. Boil them cabbage down. I saw they were talking about this song on the internet today in a guitar forum. Okay, boil them cabbage down. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, number 9. 2, 13. 1, 2, 17. 1, 2, 25. 2, ready, go. garbage down. Okay, walking in space. Okay, I might have been wrong about that G string number 4. This is a hard one too because there's a bunch of jumps in it. Okay, so I'm just going to bang it out here at 100. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 17. 21. 25. 'Kay, that's a weird one. Kind of random notes, but it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to make you get your fingers together. Okay, now the next one, this is the Psalm 100. This is a doxology I know it was in the not Anglican, Episcopalian. I remember that we heard this one. This was a doxology, but it's probably for other ones too. But now all the religious stuff is basically rock and roll. Guitar's still in tune. It's a little sharp. Okay, now this one doesn't have to be 100 actually. 1, dun, 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 dun. 80, 89. Okay, 1, 2, Psalm 100 doxology. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, number 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17. 21. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, my bad. I skipped a line too. Here's 17. 1. I'll show you. 17. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. Throwing little chords to 21. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Saints go marching in. Okay, I'll do this one at 100, then we'll see. We'll think about how fast Saints goes, because that's a burner. It can be. All right, and then this is a weird one too. Just to look at this one, this has a pickup. The pickup is on beat 2. Sometimes when you count it off, it's it's easy to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. However you do it, or you don't have any pickup count, you don't have any count off, and then just the horn players or the melody players, whoever's going to do it, comes in 2, 3, 4, 1, and then tied over to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that you have that rhythm 2, 3, 4, 1, and then half notes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that's basically your rhythm, your 3 basic rhythms of this whole song. Okay? Saints go march again at 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then the pickup notes there at the very end of the song, that's only when we're going to go back in and play the song again, which most of the time we do play the song many times. You could play it 20 times in one hit. So now let's think about how fast. So when the Saints go marching in, 221. Pretty burning there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. One more time. I'm trying to count and everything. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1. Yeah, so that's what we're shooting for, okay? All right, moving right along here in May. Let's bring it back to 100. Okay. In May. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 29 again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that time I went to 29 3 times. I repeated the last 4 bars. And that's probably one of the most common ways to do a tag on the end there. Okay, walking boogie blues. Okay, back to this again. Now this is like the G blues, but this is included. Now we finally kind of got to at least the G lick is like rock around the clock, but then we still can't get all the notes for C and D yet because of our limitations. We're only working with the 3 strings right now. So I'll play this one, walking boogie blues lines. Okay, 100. I'm just going to do it one time straight down the page. Okay, 100. Walking boogie blues lines. 1, 2, ready, go. I made that lick hard. I was 13. Here comes 17. Okay, walking boogie blues at 100. Red River Valley. Okay, now this one 4/4, but we have a pickup on beat 3. So I'm just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, and we've got quarter to a dotted half, tied to a half note. We've seen that before. That's been in a couple of the other songs, so that's a tricky rhythm as well. Okay, Red River Valley. I'm going to give you 2 beats and then the pickup. 1, 2. 26. 3, 4, 1, 2. 2. Okay. Moving right along. Won't go home till the morning. Okay. 3, 4. And we have a pickup on beat 3. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. That's going to be our pickup. We won't go home till morning. 100. Pickup on beat 3. Okay. I'm going to give you 2 up front. 1, 2. 1, 2, And again, that last note is really the pickup. You'd only do, you wouldn't play that last note. But check this out. I'm going to do 30 to the end 3 times. And I'm not going to play that last C on the last measure. I'll just play it like it's a dotted quarter note, a dotted half instead, okay? So 30 to the end 3 times. So this will be like a 3-time tag, okay? 1, 2. Actually, you know what? What I'll do, I'm going to start at 26, and then when I hit 30, I'll do 33 times. So that'll get you into it, okay? Here's 26. 1, 2, go. Last time, 2, go. Okay? 3-time tag. Aura Lee, okay? Love Me Tender. Elvis does it in the key of D. So we'll get to that someday. Nora Jones does it in the Elvis key as well. Okay, Aura Lee, Love Me Tender. Aura Lee was first, I think, is the original folk song that Elvis based Love Me Tender on. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 13. 1, 2, 17. 225. 2, ready, go. Okay. All right, Twinkle, everybody's favorite. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Here it is at 100, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 2. Okay. Also, we know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is the alphabet song. I need to add Twinkle and C. I'm gonna play it here. See if you can figure it out. I'm gonna start on C, C, D, E, F, G, and then A. And so Twinkle and C. This one in the book is in the key of G, but I didn't include key of C in the earlier B string, so that I'm writing that down to add in key of C. And The alphabet song is basically identical to Twinkle, but it does have a couple of eighth note licks in it just to accommodate the words in the alphabet song. I might do Twinkle first and then I'll do alphabet song. So here it is in key of C. So I'll run through it with the notes. So here's a good exercise. This is what I've been talking about. C, C, G, G, A, G, F, F, E, E, D, D, C, G, G, F, F, E, E, D, G, G, F, F, E, E, D, C, C, G, G, A, G, F, F, E, E, D, D, C. Those are the notes. And that's an important skill to be able to do too, is not have the music and look at my fingers and copy what my fingers are doing. Here's the alphabet song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, now I know my ABC. Okay, I see one person is watching, so thanks for tuning in. I'm actually, it's kind of a crazy story. My beginner guitar class I had to cancel the other day because we have bats in our building in the Brooks Center, so they're getting taken out. But if you want to, you could shoot me your email and I'll send you this book for free. For right now, I'm going to start charging down the road. But anyway, let's see. Doesn't say here. Okay. London Bridges, that's the next one. And then 100 BPM. And with all these, the entire beginner book, number one, here, covers the top 3 strings. You want to be able to play every song at a minimum of 100, okay? So here's London Bridges, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Number 9. Okay, London Bridges at 100. Moving right along here, a couple more pages. Okay, 2-string walk. This is just covers the G and the B string. Quarter notes for the most part. It's kind of an exercise. I probably need to move this backwards into the beginning of the G string. I'm going to put that 2-string walk. Move back. Okay. 2-string walk. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 17. Okay, 2-string walk. All right, the next one, this train, 100, straight down the page one time. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, number 5. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 21. 1, 2, 25. 'Kay. Next up, got a few more. Good night, ladies. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 3, 4. Ready, go. 1, 2, number 9. 1, 2, 17. 1, 2, 3, and 2, ready, go. All right. Good night, ladies. Got a couple more here for you. Long, long ago, key of G. All right. 1, 2, long, long ago. 2, ready, go. 2, number 9. 2, 11, 13. 2, sorry. I got lost. I'm getting tired. I'm going to knock them out, though. I have 5 more to go, and then I'll let you all have it, okay? 1, 2 from the top. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. To number 9. 1, 2, ready, go. 17. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. To 25. 2, ready, go. Okay. Claire de Lune. Okay. This one I'm going to look up to. Okay. Straight down the page. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. To number 9. 2, ready, go. To 17. 1, 2, 21. 1, 2, 25. 1, 2, 29. 2, ready, go. Okay. All right. Beautiful brown eyes. Back to 3/4 time. Let's see here. Okay. 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2. 17. 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. Chunking on through here, little Liza Jane. Okay. Straight down the page 1 time. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, number 9. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 17. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready, go. 2, ready. Okay. On top of Old Smoky, 3/4 with a pickup on beat 3. So 1, 2, 3, nailing that 3 well. I'll give you a 2-beat count off. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Hold 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. I hope y'all are getting the hang of it by now. Down in the valley. One last one here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, this one needs fixing. Clear. This will help me get ready for my version 2 of this song, of this book. Down in the valley. Let's look at this. Okay, I did fix it here. So I will send you a copy of that. Okay. So down in the valley. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that wraps up book 1. So let's get on that, okay? Get these going. Where you can play all these at 100 and then try to do to 200. But once you get this to 100, I'll send everybody a link to the guitar chords, and you can start working on that. And then the book 2, the D string, and I'm going to record that next. So thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you soon, okay?